We got to give it a second. Got to give it a second. Ladies and gentlemen, there it is. We are live.
We are live.
Let's go!
From Mason's house, but not actually. I'm here with former champion Emory.
Two-time Hall of
Emory, are you ready for this?
I've been born
We've
ready
got
for this.
6 fights going tonight. 6 big fights. Ladies and gentlemen, I can hear myself in like 3 different places. But first, before anything gets said and done, before we have any fights truly start, we have a special thing. We haven't done this in a while, but we brought back somebody to do something a little special before this starts. Emory, would you like to say what this is?
Well, first off, this is Mason's House Championship.
This is Mason's House Championship.
The Mason's House Championship. The only Mason's House Championship where we fight to the death in UFC 2. And the first fight, it's going to be my special honor to introduce her. It's going to be my own sister, bloodline, Maggie Mentime, is going to be fighting.
Maggie.
My own sister against, Hunter, you want to take this one?
My sister.
Wow.
Emma. But before that, actually, let's go over the fights. Tonight, we're going to have some fights. We're going to have we're going to have Emma versus Maggie. That's going to be our first fight. Our second fight of the night is going to be Morgan, a new fighter, versus a special guest we haven't announced yet. And then we're having new fighter Elias take on returning fighter Sean. After that, we're going to have two returning fighters, Heath and Jackson, 0-1 and 0-3. Somebody's going to get their first dub, yeah. Co-main event tonight, former champion Emory returning after retiring last event to fight, oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen, Kyle. This is their quadrilogy, their 4th time they've done this. And then for our main event tonight, we have 2 champions, Nate and Gary, taking on each other for the belt. But before that, we have a special celebration. Would you like to get this going, Maggie? Are you ready? Okay. Can you go ahead and get the can we get the audio started for this? I hope this is copyright free.
Wait, no, go to hold up on Apple Music, and then I can do the karaoke version, and I can still say lyrics, just to make sure.
Do you need you don't need like a microphone? You're just gonna.
I thought you had a microphone.
You don't.
What am I fighting?
You are going to be the 4th fight.
Yes, right there.
And then, yeah, just keep it a little down. It's not super loud.
Go on there. No, and you can go.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. Just keep it a little quiet. But, ladies and gentlemen,
No, there's a karaoke version.
yeah, pull up the karaoke version. Yeah.
We are so sorry.
We're having technical difficulties. We should have had this pulled up. Better, but we're doing our best.
We had a couple fighters call out.
We did have a couple fighters call out. Initially, the championship fight was going to be Nate versus Trey, but Trey, he missed weight, so he was unable to make it.
It sounds like someone got cold feet.
Oh, you think cold feet might be it?
Cold feet.
But
and this is the type of stuff. That's why I retired.
Yep.
It's stuff like this.
Why did you unretire?
Well, it's because stuff like this was happening.
Because he's a fucking bum.
Ladies
He's
and
a
gentlemen,
nobody.
former rival of Emory before he retired, but now current rival as Emory is unretired, Nate, ladies and gentlemen, fighting for the belt tonight against Gary.
I'm sick of this guy on the mic always saying something about somebody.
Yep.
I'm ready for the rematch. Whenever he wants it, anytime, anywhere.
Ladies.
Vacate this, vacate that. It's my time.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's his time.
So this is going to be part of the listening portion of the show.
Yep.
Where we just listen to people that are diagnosed with schizophrenic.
I don't know how to get it without.
Just pull up. Just go to YouTube.
That's what I was doing, and then I had a woman mislead me.
Just go to YouTube and look up karaoke.
That's funny.
Ladies and gentlemen, a new rivalries.
Ladies and gentlemen, Emory, his brother, and his sister are here, all fighting for their family's right. This is going to be big.
My family has rights.
Yeah, instrumental. Yeah, it's perfect. Yeah, that's it.
I have a parlay. If you guys want to bet on this for the Menheim loss, it's all 3 Menheims losing. The odds are really looking good right now. Really good cash out. Just cash out on that. Go to FanDuel, go to sports betting, you know, your usual things, Hard Rock. Do what you got to do.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a special performance tonight. Here we go. Take it over, Maggie.
Thank you.
Behind us.
She needs. I think she needs the lyrics
Well, I know it mostly.
mostly.
Down.
It's the end.
Wow. Oh, shit. Oh.
Can see
By the dawn's light,
respect.
so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming. It was our stripes and
Hunter's currently laughing right now.
through the perilous flight. With the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, saying us that star-spangled banner red waves. No one above the beat and the home of the brave.
Thank you, Maggie.
That song gets me so emotional every single time. That's why I'm crying, tearing up right now, cracking up.
Dude, I'm tearing up. Ladies and gentlemen, what a performance to start off Mason's House Championship.
it's over.
We've got our two first competitors. If you'd like to take the seats, Maggie and Emma, let's go. Let's get this show on the road.
It's brought to you by Xbox as well.
Ladies and gentlemen, Emma is going to be on the left, Maggie on the right. Yeah. You get to pick your weight, pick your person. Yeah. Oh, I guess they picked their weight. Emory, how do you feel about this fight tonight? Who do you think is going to win? Your sister or my sister?
I'm really nervous right now because I saw them spar not too long ago.
Yep.
Probably
They
about
put on
3
an-
minutes ago.
They put on an
And
absolute crazy
it was
spar.
a straight up slugfest. Maggie's been training this for about, I want to say, 2 months.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, Maggie, you picking Bruce Lee after her brother. And then my Emma picking Max Holloway. Both of y'all press the A button. Yep. This will be a 3-round accelerated fight to get us started off. Should we do the co-main 5 rounds or 3 rounds? 5 round co-main. Me too. I think that's a good idea. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a featherweight fight. Huh?
I told him not to touch anything.
Not to touch what?
Like touching his body. So
Let him come out.
we can skip it. I just think it would be interesting.
Ladies and gentlemen, Maggie is 1-0. She has a knockout victory over Jackson. Emma is new to this. Maggie, playing as Bruce Lee, is undefeated. She's fighting for her undefeated record to start climbing the ranks to possibly one day challenge her own brother for the belt. What do you think about that?
Impossible. A woman cannot get to that high of a level.
So there have been 5 champions.
Leg kick.
Maybe there could be a 6th here soon. Let's see. Max blessed Holloway just got out of his fight with Dustin Poirier at UFC 318. How was that? We were there. We actually saw that. That was an amazing event.
It's kind of like this event.
It's kind of exactly like Mason's House Championship in a way. UFC, Mason's House Championship.
So I gotta say, I don't like Maggie picking Bruce Lee.
You don't like her picking Bruce Lee?
I don't like it.
Why is that?
Bruce Lee's such a very hard character to play because he has very select few abilities
Right.
to kill a man.
He's difficult, and I feel like if anybody were to know that Bruce Lee is difficult, it would be the person who plays him the most. But, oh my God. Oh, but Bruce Lee, Maggie's starting off with some big kicks to the head. Lord knows we need some more knockouts for our YouTube Shorts feed.
That's true. Bruce Lee coming in with strikes. Maggie comboing her.
We've got
Really
Maggie.
Another thing about Bruce Lee is that the moves that I like take away so much damage.
Right. We've got Cam in the chat saying that Emory is scared because Maggie will do better than him as a competitor.
Kim has.
Wow, ladies and gentlemen, we've got some fire in the chat right now.
Well, that's okay because Kim has no idea what he or she is talking about.
Cam.
Oh! Hi, Cam!
He got clipped. Another one gets through the
I
head.
can do it.
Back and forth here.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is underway.
Yeah,
She said, we're getting word in the chat, special boys. Ladies and gentlemen, there's a lot going on the line. This is sister versus sister,
Get in
ladies
the
and
ring,
gentlemen.
bitch. Who said that? Who said that?
We'd like to apologize for anything that may be said tonight, especially from Emory's mouth. I'd like to apologize. But after we apologize, we're going to go.
Exchange.
Yeah, these exchanges are going back and forth. Maggie, like I said, coming off of a TKO, my pardon, TKO win.
Oh my God!
Off of Jackson, and a crazy combo. I believe she was John Jones against Jackson's DC, or maybe she was DC. You know, it's been so long. But Emma playing Max Holloway, a brand new competitor to the scene.
What do you think Emma has to do to win this fight right here?
So I think Maggie's really been laying it on the line. Oh! Maggie's hurt. Maggie's hurt.
Maggie's hurt.
Emma needs to be more aggressive. Emma definitely needs to be. Oh, they're swinging for the fences. They're swinging.
Oh! Maggie's tired.
Oh, they're both tired. They're both
Maggie needs to
tired.
lay off a little bit. Maggie needs to lay off
This
the
fight
gas.
could end in the first round.
It could.
I think Maggie's being very aggressive, laying in a very good volume of punches. She might secure the round points-wise. Emma being a little defensive, trying to hit at the best times, like that, just like that. As I'm saying it, she likes to play it safe, kind of
Maggie
like.
needs to play a little bit more defense right here.
I'm trying to.
Maggie can hear us from the cage.
Maggie can hear us in the cage. Emory, her coach, yelling at her to be defensive. 30 seconds left in the first round. This is just an absolute slugfest of a war. Seems like they're both playing a little safe these last 30 seconds. They're both playing,
With a knockdown.
as Emma takes a three-piece combo.
10 seconds to go.
Wow.
Is it a Sprite or Diet Coke?
Probably a Diet Coke. Wow, ladies and gentlemen, the first round of the night. We've got 2 more rounds in this fight. If it doesn't get ended early. Oh, big kick to the body. Let's look at the replays. Emory, how do you think this fight's been going so far?
If I had to pick a fighter to win this round, I don't shoot me.
Dude,
I don't know. I don't know.
Dude, it's so close. This round could not have been
If
closer.
honestly, if I had to pick, I'd probably be Bruce Lee. I think Maggie got the hits and the points that she needed to be up this round, and it might not be by much, but I think she did just enough just to get past this first round.
Yep.
Emma, I suspect Emma's about to come swinging the second round.
We've got some hungry competitors watching in the chat as the other Hunter is watching in the chat. You know, he's a great performer. I think his last fight he got a victory on Kyle. If I remember correctly, his last fight he was able to get that dub on Kyle. That like last second knockout in the last 30 seconds. It looked like he was going to lose that fight, but then he was able to get that crazy last 30-second knockout. You know,
you know who I want to see coming in this
Free
fight?
Kyle, ladies and gentlemen, we've got Free Kyle in the chat from Suggs. Suggs, Kyle's fighting tonight in the co-main event. I don't know if you know this. He's here, right now. So we've got some Kyle fans in the chat. You know, we've got a lot of money on Kyle. Got a lot of money going on Kyle. Keep that. Nope. Keep that. He said keep that boy locked up. He's changing his stance. He doesn't want you to know that you have supporters. It looks. Okay, Maggie's going for the punches up top.
Good exchange, and both online and in the game.
Right. It's been a slow start to the round. Not much damage has been. Big combo. Big combo.
Maggie can save her stamina just
Yep.
a little bit.
Yep. I agree.
Just for this for the next round, she stays alive. She might win this fight.
She could.
As of now, I'm still with that. I got Maggie winning.
I think that first round was close. It could really have gone either way. This second round is going to be a very important round for this fight.
Exactly.
Yep.
It's going to decide who's going to win.
So far, it looks like It looks like Maggie's winning it. If I had to guess, we've got a Maggie supporter in the chat.
Yeah.
We've got a Maggie supporter.
Probably the person that's not here.
It was the person who was supposed to fight you tonight.
Yeah, exactly.
Ladies and gentlemen, Satya.
Oh, Maggie calling out Satya while she's forward.
Wow,
fighting.
calling out Satya live while in the middle of her fight. She was actually supposed to fight Satya, who's 1-0, undefeated, but
Doesn't matter. It was
Satya was
This is funny if I don't say
He's
it.
got a nice snap to that leg kick. Very nice.
It was Michaela actually.
Shot out of the body.
Satya was supposed to fight Michaela?
No, Michaela's texting. In the
Oh, it was Michaela. Why did I thought?
Maggie
Oh my God, Maggie's down. I saw the S, and in my never mind, ladies and gentlemen, Satya is not watching. Ladies and gentlemen,
What if she was?
Inside leg kick fire.
I saw the S, and my mind filled in the blank. Sorry, Maggie, to get your hopes up,
Satya does not give a fuck about your
but Michaela does. Michaela is on your side.
George really starting to get his hook.
And the exchanges, just pound for pound.
This round's been so back and forth. Oh, the last 10 seconds. They're oh! Max Holloway with the last 10 seconds. Emma getting a big head kick up top. I mean, one more round is going to decide if Maggie loses her undefeated 1-0 streak, or if she keeps it going with the 2-0. Nate, how do you feel about this fight? Who do you think's winning this?
This fight's been amazing, back and forth battle. Both of them are putting it all out on the line. It's going to be a great card tonight. They're starting it off with the bang. We'll see. It might end this next round, you know. They both, if Bruce Lee comes out a little bit more aggressive, or maybe Holloway lands some more head kicks, you know, anything's possible out here. You know, that's how it goes in combat sports.
That's just how it goes. It's never predictable. Anything could happen. Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to have some words from the other competitor in the championship fight. Gary is returning from retirement. Gary, how do you feel about tonight? Who do you think's winning this fight, and do you think you're going to be the champion when it's all said and done tonight?
He's gonna be the champion. Doesn't matter who. I've been training him for 6 months, 32 days, 16 minutes. We don't have to get personal here, Hunter. Tuesday.
1 month and a Tuesday. Ladies and gentlemen, Gary.
Solid shot in the clinch by Lee.
Pulled me out of retirement. For this bum? Can you remember what happened the last time we had a match like this? It's just going to be the same thing. Dude, it's going to be a terrible card. Everyone knows the ending already.
Well, actually, now that I'm remembering it, it's – oh, wait, watch this, the big exchange. You guys did have a third fight. Nate knocked you out at Mason's house. So this is going to be your quadrillion. There are two. Oh, big hits up top. Big hits up top. Maggie's staggered. Oh, no, Emma's staggered. Wow. We have two. The main and co-main are two different quadrilogies. Block. Big hits from Max Holloway. This could decide the whole fight. Big hits up top. Big hits. Oh! Maggie gets a good kick. She's going for the punches. Oh my gosh. This is probably the craziest thing I have ever seen.
What a good first fight.
Nice combination.
Oh, my God.
Big combo from Maggie.
Bruce Lee is just tearing it up.
This might be one of the closest fights I've ever seen. Maggie's got it. Maggie's getting some punches.
He's up.
Coaching. We've got some coaching from the commentary stand. Emory trying to coach his sister Maggie as Bruce Lee. Maggie hitting a crazy three-piece combo. Emma needs to really push forward. She needs to be a little more aggressive in the last minute and 30 of this fight if she wants to make any progress.
Break her down. Mentally, physically. Back up. Easy.
This last minute will decide the whole fight, ladies and gentlemen. These fighters need to put their feet on the gas.
He was looking for the head kick.
Maggie, you're better. You're better, Maggie.
Oh, big kick up top from Max Holloway. It seems like both of these fighters know that this fight, this last 40 seconds, is a big deal.
He definitely could be doing a far better job.
Back up. There you go.
His natural reach advantage.
Nate,
30
oh,
seconds.
big hits up
30
top.
seconds.
Big hits up top.
Placing himself out of range of his opponent.
Oh, big hits up top from Holloway from Emma. 20 seconds left in the fight. We're going fast. 10 seconds.
Type in the chat, who do you want to win? Type in the chat, who do you want to win? Oh, head kick.
5 seconds.
Turning side kick.
He's up. Stamina, stamina.
Oh, wow. Put the controllers down, ladies and gentlemen. Put the controllers down.
Fight replay. Many moments
This was a very
fight.
close fight.
The fighters were stunned.
I think the first round could have gone either way. I think Maggie had the second round, and I think Emma had the third round. So I think the first round is really going to determine who won this fight. Ladies and
I
gentlemen,
think Maggie won this fight.
you think Maggie won the fight, but barely. Let's see what the judges say, because you never know what the judges are going to
They
say.
fucked me that one time. 2 times.
Wait, here we go, ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen.
Gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges score this contest 30-27. Going the winner by unanimous decision, Max Blessed.
Ladies and gentlemen, Emma has won and has ended Maggie's 1-0 undefeated streak. What a fight, what a war. It was close. It was close. Maggie, would you like to say some words about the fight? Maggie, go ahead.
Can I go home now?
Yeah, oh, go ahead. Yeah, you play on.
Hello? Can I hear anything in here?
No, it's just.
Oh.
Talking to the people. Talking to the people.
Who's on the stream? Are people people watch this?
All right.
Yes, people watch this.
Oh, really? I'd just like to say I feel defeated recently.
Yeah.
You know, not just in UCF or UFC.
Yeah.
You know, just in life.
Do we plan on seeing you back to fight again?
Are you retiring?
No, I think the Japanese government is going to try and kill me and cover it up like I had alcohol poisoning or whatever they did to Bruce Lee.
Whoa, ladies and gentlemen, some big words.
Yeah, once he I guess he lost in
Sounds like Maggie's calling out the Japanese government.
or was he South? No, he was Japanese. He was in South
Wants
Korea.
all the smoke.
Yeah.
What a first fight.
There you go. Great fight. You can take that headset off right now.
Maggie calling out the Japanese government for her next fight. Wow, Emma, did you want to say anything, or did you want to say no? It's okay.
Emma
It's okay.
I'll speak.
Oh, go ahead.
What a war. They went back and forth. Maggie really gave it her all, you know. It was a great war. It was a great fight. I know tonight's going to be even better.
Yep.
With every fight, you know, I think it's going to get more intense, more better. I'm not worried about this guy right here. The main event's coming right up. But my parlay's also stacking up, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up for the Mendheim parlay. That's all I have to say. Give it up for the Mendheim parlay.
Nate is 1-3 on his parlays. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to get our second fight underway.
Boring.
We need. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got Morgan and a Ladies and gentlemen, we have Morgan versus Tim Pump, the returning Tim Pump. Tim Pump, ladies and gentlemen, the returning Vietnam War vet, Tim Pump, is fighting against Morgan. Here we go. Oh, wait, what do you got to say right here?
I love Tim Pump.
I love Tim Pump. He is 0-1 though.
He is
Last
0-1.
war veteran, Tim Pump.
Well, you want
Ladies and gentlemen,
to introduce him?
For the walkout, but
ladies and gentlemen, we've got the one and only Tim Pump. And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Had to mute that, copyright reasons. Do you want to? Okay. And Morgan's going to be sitting down. Morgan's going to be on the right, Newcomer, and Tim Pump, like I've said before, actually voted best character in Mason's House Championship at the Mason's House Championship ceremony, award ceremony. Tim Pump was voted best character, and he's back in action. He is 0-1, unfortunately.
Can we get an interview with Tim Pump real quick before his fight?
I'm sure you can go get some words from the Pumpster.
Is it the Pumpster?
We are on the move.
We're mobile.
We're going mobile. Hey, Tim Pump, Emory from UFC, Mason's House Championship here. How excited are you getting back in the ring? How's that been for you?
It's been a long time, and I can't walk anymore, but it'll be okay. I can kind of crawl around.
Okay.
And I grapple really well, but I know there's no grappling in this tournament.
No,
so,
there's absolutely no grappling in this tournament.
I'm probably gonna flop around like a fish.
Flop around like a
Yeah,
fish. Okay.
and maybe I'll flail and my legs will up.
So do you think any of your experiences from Vietnam is going to come into this fight?
Oh, always, of course.
Okay.
Yeah, Tim Pump.
Thank you, Tim Pump.
Tim Pump, out.
We're here with her debut, Morgan. Morgan, how do you feel right now?
I thought I was fighting a guy named Patrick, so I'm a little off guard.
Who's Patrick?
I don't know anymore. I really don't know.
You're fighting Tim
So
Pump.
I wanted my warm-up game.
Okay.
So
Okay, so you're feeling good right now for this fight.
I would say so. I am. Yes.
Okay, you say so? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Because he wanted to start it. Ladies and gentlemen, Patrick has fought in this once before a long time ago, but after that he disappeared, and ever since then there has been a group of a new batch of people every time. It's kind of every time. But today we have Tim Pump, the returning Tim Pump, fighting Morgan. Who? Okay, I don't know who's who. Who's Tim Pump? Is that one? Who's this one? Morgan is Ricardo Lamas. Lamas? Lamas?
We will learn it.
I don't know. Ricardo. You know, this game is old, so. Yep. Bet it on DraftKings. See, I don't know. Morgan is new, brand new. Tim Pump has done this before, but like I've said before, he is 0-1. He did fight the Vietnam War. That could be that, but that's a disadvantage. PTSD. He gets kicked in the head.
Yeah, but he snaps. He rages.
Yep.
Exactly.
Oh, he's got the rage. Yep.
Exactly.
Yeah, he might just kill his opponent.
Well, that's the goal here.
Okay.
They almost do that, but not actually.
Ladies and gentlemen, wow, Tim Pump coming out as Chad Mendez. Wow. Chad Mendez.
Notoriously Tim Pump's favorite fighter.
Notoriously, he loves Chad Mendez. Chad Mendez put up a crazy fight against Conor McGregor where he was brutally slaughtered. It's possibly the best performance from Conor McGregor I've ever seen in a fight. But will he be slaughtered tonight, or will he beat Morgan? We will fight Tim Pump coming out, ladies and gentlemen,
Chad Mendez
versus Ricardo Lamas.
We're gonna call him Ricardo.
Ricardo versus Chad. I mean, that's easy to remember. Or we could just say Tim Pump versus Morgan. Tail of the tape, let's see. They're both around 30 at the time. Both about the same height. Bigger reach for Ricardo, but this is a featherweight 145 match. Some smaller guys. These guys are smaller. They're scrappier. Bruce Buffer. Ladies and gentlemen, who's Bruce Buffer, bro? He's us. We are Bruce Buffer.
Well, his voice is Bruce Buffer.
Oh, yeah.
We are just an image of his.
Oh, yeah, we're an image.
Who is the ref?
Who is the ref? We will find out in just a second. I hope it's my favorite ref of all time. Every time they announced Herb Dean's name when we went to go watch the real UFC based on Mason's House Championship, everybody cheered. So, yeah, can you believe they took Mason's House Championship and made it a real thing?
We can make millions of dollars off of it, but we love.
We could sue them and become billionaires. Oh, boo. It's Yves Levine. He is, I I don't know. So, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. The match, here we go. Tim Pump versus Morgan. Here we go. Tim Pump on the left, Morgan on the right. Some bobbing and weaving action. How do you feel about that first fight that just happened, Maggie versus Emma?
How do you top it?
I mean, that was a war. That was through and through. That was a war. How can you top it? Maybe you could beat the 14-second fastest finish in Mason's House Championship history, but we're already way past that point. Nate was able to knock out Mikhail for 14 seconds. Kyle was able to beat Nate their second time around. Oh, Gary's saying he can knock out Nate in 10 seconds tonight. It's going to be a crazy fight. So pretty back and forth right now. Pretty defensive, both of these fighters. Oh, pretty defensive, both of these fighters. I'm not seeing too much offense, but nothing too crazy. They're kind of feeling each other out in the first round, using it as like a buffer round. And I respect that. I respect that. Both kind of trading blows, you know. Oh, big kick. Tim Pump's hurt. Tim Pump's hurt. Flying knee from Morgan.
Come on, Tim Pump.
But Tim Pump's able to regain himself. And bob and weave, throw a couple punches. Oh, Tim Pump's hurt. Oh! Oh, my God, it's over. Tim Pump's been put away. Tim Pump has been slaughtered.
Send him to the bed house.
Please, somebody go pick him up on a stretcher.
You'll see what time it is.
Go. Do y'all see what time it is? It's just bedtime, ladies and gentlemen. He's taking a nap. Oh, he's not moving. Tim Pump, we might need to call an ambulance on.
How many lambs do you think?
Look at this. Watch this replay. Watch this replay. It was boom right, boom left to put Tim Pump down.
Check it out again.
Tim Pump is still threatening.
Oh my goodness, Morgan able to take down Tim Pump. Can we go get some words from our competitors, Emory? We're going mobile.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Eve Levine is going to stop for this contest. I would say start with the pump. 20 seconds of the
Tim Pump.
The winner by knockout.
You got knocked out. How do you like all this training, all this dedication that you put into? How do you feel right now?
Well, I feel like it was a fair fight in the end. I wish I would have got a couple more hits in there. I couldn't really dial it in like I normally do. I've just been thinking a lot about the jungle lately, and I just don't want to.
Is there?
They're trying to send me back.
Yeah.
They're trying to.
We get it. We're gonna move on to the next person. We're gonna move on to the next fighter. Morgan, you just knocked out a war hero Vietnam vet. How do you feel?
I honestly didn't have faith in myself. I did currently steal the belt, and I've been wearing it for like the last hour. No,
That's just a prop.
It's just a prop, yeah, but I think it gave me the luck that I needed. I did thank him for what he did in Vietnam before we started the round. We shook hands, we did our little dance, and I really think I was humbled the whole time, therefore.
Okay, is there anyone else you want to call out here while you have the light? So you just got your first win.
Man, I don't know. I don't think I have one right now.
You know, well, are you Morgan? Are you retiring right now? Is that what you're saying?
Oh, no. I can't do that.
Okay. All right. Well, that's it, folks. You had to hear from Morgan knocking out the whole-time war hero Vietnam vet, winning her first debut.
Ladies and gentlemen, 2 newcomers today getting their first wins, and 2 returning people getting their first losses, or second for Tim Pump. Our third fight of the night is coming up. Who do we have? Oh, you're not Emory. Ladies and gentlemen, former champion Gary. Gary, how do you feel about this fight?
You know, it was a good fight all in all. I feel like there could have been some better performance from my dear friend Tim Pump, but you know, he put everything in. Got so much out. He actually bet on his own loss, and he's going to donate that to charity. So,
what a guy!
There may be some collusion there, but
I can't believe we still let people do that.
But you know, it's overall it was a very good fight.
So our next fight of the night, our third fight. Can you? Oh, let me. Our third fight will be Sean versus Elias. Ladies and gentlemen, Sean returning. He is 0-1. He fought at the last Mason's House episode, Season 2, Episode 1. He fought for the very first time ever, and he was unfortunately put down in a super close slaughter fest. Elias, a new fighter. Never fought before, but he's got Heath in his corner. He's got Heath coaching him. Heath also fought for the very first time, Season 2, Episode 1.
Can we get an interview with Heath? Heath, come here.
Heath, come here. We need some words. Heath, how do you feel about Elias? You know, you've been training him. You know what he's capable of. How do you feel like he's going to perform in this fight?
I don't know, man. I really don't know.
Wow.
That is inspiring. That is inspiring.
Blooming from Heath. Do you have perhaps some words of encouragement for your fighter that you've been training this so far?
Heath, I'm gonna ask you another question. Who do you idolize in Mason's House Championship as a fighter?
Probably Mason. Probably Mason.
Mason, the former.
Coming up next.
Nothing. Was one fight.
Mason has had 2 fights in Mason's House Championship.
Right.
2 full fights.
So those two fights really had an impact on your fighting career.
Absolutely, yeah.
Thank you, Heath. You can go sit down now.
His first fight, of course, not being streamed in his lost media, but his second fight, he lost. Mason, ladies and gentlemen. But tonight, we've got a fight. Wow, I just love the confidence blooming from Heath talking about this.
Yeah, it really blew me away. It showed me how dedicated he is.
Sean is locked in to this fight. Sean's also been training for a month. Has he been training with you, Nate? Nate, what do you got to say about Sean?
Sean's been going hard forever now. He's been training.
Standing cardio, devastating knockout power, excellent wrestling.
But the victory. We've been training for months. We've locked in, techniques of how to strike, how to block, how to move in the octagon. I'm sure tonight Sean's going to walk out maybe first or second round with a knockout. Pretty confident here, ladies and gentlemen.
A lot of locking in from Nate.
Great.
Wow, a lot of.
Let's go, Sean.
Let's see if those were.
Thank you guys again. I saved you. I muted the mic when Nate was talking. Just a little bit of it.
And feels outstanding.
Ladies and gentlemen, Emory, notoriously a hater. All right, who? I haven't even seen who is who. Oh, is that Diego Sanchez? Diego Sanchez. Good pick. Well-rounded. Lost 9 fights, though. Who's Diego Sanchez? Diego Sanchez. Elias.
Wow.
Elias is Diego Sanchez. I couldn't see who Sean was. I guess we'll see in just a second.
Typical.
Okay. We don't remember the name.
That's great. We love to hear that.
Never heard of him before. I've heard of Diego Sanchez, but just barely.
Well, maybe we'll actually get to know him right now.
Huh?
Maybe we'll get to know a lot more in this.
Yeah, maybe we'll know a lot more. The battle of the coaches, Nate coaching Sean. Heath. Oh, Gilbert Melendez. Gilbert. Sean is Gilbert, ladies and gentlemen. Sean is Gilbert. 1 inch shorter, 1 more inch on the reach. 155-pound. Elias is Diego. Who do you think is going to win this fight? Returning 0-1 Sean or a new Elias?
This is about to be. It's about to be a Western showdown right here, where it's just going to be absolutely bullets flying. Who's going to take it? Who's going to get that lucky shot? And that's what it is. And who's going to be more of a strategized fighter faster in the fight?
Yep.
Like the first. Like who's going to get the strategy first? And I think that's who wins. Who gets that rhythm, you say.
This fight is.
He's got keys to victory over here. He said, remember who you are.
He's got his keys to success. What was it? Remember who you are. Control the distance. Heath's keys to success. But now that we're exposing him and Sean knows him, will he use these keys to his advantage? Will he remember who he is? And will he control the distance? We don't know.
Where he got these keys to success. Because Mason only had 2 fights.
Mason only had 2 fights.
And he got.
Ladies and gentlemen, Heath is fighting right after this. He's fighting Jackson. This is going to be crazy. Heath is coaching and then hopping in the octagon. Oh! Elias immediately loading some blows, but he's got low stamina. Oh, he's hurt. He's hurt, blocking the body. Oh, he's hurt. He's hurt. Oh! Oh!
He's count sheep. He's count sheep. He's count sheep.
I don't know. I don't know. I'll have to do a time. I'll have to do a timing. I'll have to do a timing.
That might be the record right there.
I don't know. That was close. That was dang sure close. I don't think it was 4. I think it was. It might have been more. Wow, ladies and gentlemen, we've got it. Ladies and gentlemen, I need you to get mobile. Emory, go interview.
We're here, one of the recent fighters. How do you feel right now?
Yeah, I was in the camp, and I guess I was sparking up and doing butt stuff too much.
Yeah.
And I lost focus on my goal.
Is it true that USADA came and they tested you and you came up HIV positive?
Yes. Look, I've been spending a little bit too much time doing butt stuff, and I guess I strayed away from what I wanted. I guess Sean wanted it worse than me.
Yep. All right. Well, I'm so sorry to hear that.
I know.
Thank you so much.
I'll let you guys down.
Wow, what an interview. Too much butt stuff.
What happened?
You just gotta listen in.
Sean, I'm assuming you don't want a post-fight interview?
Sean. That's what happens when you're the man, the myth, the legend. You don't have to do interviews.
He trained a lot this camp. I'm going to speak for him. Sean trained a lot this camp. He went hard. It speaks for itself, ladies and gentlemen. You know, talk the talk, walk the walk. That's what fucking happens, you know. I'm praying for the same thing tonight, you know. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Lock in this Mannheim parlay. Shout out DraftKings.
What an absolute banger of a fight. Ladies and gentlemen, I will have to go back and time it as it was accelerated, but it could have beaten the 14-second record. It doesn't. It was so close. It's hard to tell, but ladies and gentlemen, we have a fight about to take place. We have 0-3 Jackson taking on 0-1 Heath. 4 fights between these guys. No wins. One of them is about to get the very first dub of their career. Who is it going to be? Nate has Heath on his parlay. Are we doing walkouts?
Yeah.
Oh,
Jackson wants to do a walkout.
Jackson has a walkout planned. So, ladies and gentlemen, Heath is here and he's ready. But before we could get this match started, we don't know where his competitor is. We need to get him here, right?
Yeah, we do.
So, ladies and gentlemen, Heath is here already, but let us introduce the one and only 0-3 Jackson. Wow, that was something, ladies and gentlemen. That was very special.
All right.
So, Jackson, it looks like Heath has locked in BJ Penn. Heath has locked in BJ Penn. What will Jackson lock in?
Why is everybody fighting at featherweight tonight? That's all.
Everybody, so far we've had a featherweight sweep tonight.
Full featherweight. We're like post-conspiracy stuff. He's like on insane.
After this fight, the co-main event, 5 rounds. That's fine. Co-main event, 5 rounds, will be Emory and Kyle 4. And then, after that, the main event, 5 rounds for the championship will be, for the vacant championship, will be Emory. Nope, not Emory. Will be Gary versus Nate. 4. What? Oh, you want me to?
Features two of the best submission fighters in mixed martial arts today. In this matchup between the prodigy, BJ Penn.
All right, it's gonna be interesting.
Okay.
Interesting fight right here.
Uh, Ladies and gentlemen, who has he picked? Frankie, is that Frankie Edgar? Yep, Frankie Edgar from Jackson. Frankie Edgar, and then, of course, BJ Penn from Heath.
To compete. A multiple-time Fight of the Night winner, Frankie Edgar is as determined and durable as any fighter.
Yeah, just making sure
today.
We can hear it.
Out of all the
Yep.
fighters
Okay, we're good.
with great heart and great chin
This
and
is just
determination,
Gary.
Frankie Edgar
So you're watching this,
stands
right? You've
out
seen
amongst
Jackson
the
fight.
best. His
You've never
chin
seen
is
Heath
second
fight.
to none. His
Who
ability
is
to
going to
recover
win
is
this fight?
second to none. His cardio is
Can you tell me the record?
Jackson
real
is
quick?
0-3 and Heath is 0-1. Someone's coming out a winner. Someone's coming out a dog. Someone's coming out a Mason's House winner today.
You know,
4 fights between these guys, 4 losses. Who's going to get their first win?
I will say that it would be, I think, probably a better story if Jackson won here. But at the same time, my parlay is also for Jackson to lose here. So,
is it for him to lose any specific way, or?
No, I just put loss. I mean, I do have a side bet also. Like, I didn't put as much on that one, but first round, breaking the record like within like 10 seconds. But
Do you think Jackson's gonna end up like Kyle when he has that romantic win of like the relief of finally I have a Mason's House win, no one can tell me anything? You think Jackson's gonna have that win tonight?
you know, if he does win, I think he may have a little bit of a pop off, but I don't know if it'll be as much as or Mikhail's. You know.
Yeah, but Kyle did, even though he did lose a lot, he ended up coming back and beating Nate, a former champion in a very hard-felt competition. His own brother and sister were there to pick him up, lift him up. It was a beautiful moment. Check it out on the YouTube Shorts if you can. But until then, we've got here we go. Frankie Edgar is Jackson once again, ladies and gentlemen, and BJ Penn is Heath. This fight, honestly, when we started talking about this fight and we started discussing this whole card, this was one of the very first fights I was able to put together. Emory is going to take over.
It is my honor to commentate my brother's fight. Heath 0-1, like we said. Jackson 0-3. It's going to be interesting. If spam J in the chat if you think Jackson's going to win. Spam H in the chat if you think Heath is going to win. It's pretty right in the middle. It might be another slugfest because none of them really know what they're doing. I'm going to ask you the same question again. If you had $1 million right now, who you putting on? Who you putting on to win?
So Heath put on a really good performance his last fight. Jackson has way more experience. He has 2 more fights worth of experience, but he does have 3 losses.
3 losses, no wins.
No, there's 0-1, 0-3. There's no wins between anybody. So it's just, I think it could boil down to experience.
We don't have less people in the crowd.
I know Heath's a heavy hitter.
Here we go. Jackson and Heath. Jackson throwing up gang signs. And here we go. The slugfest right here. Right in the head kick. Jackson's got to do a little bit better blocking. RB to block, RT to body. Yeah, I didn't like that.
Big elbow from Heath.
Yeah. He's looking good right now. Jackson's getting those chest punches in though.
Yep, he's getting some good body shots in for sure.
Yeah.
Flying knee, barely misses.
Oh!
As I say that, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh! Here we go. Jackson got a little good kick in there. Jackson got to watch his stamina though. Wow, for that blue bar to get back up, that's gonna be good.
Swing and a miss.
And it's leg kick central.
Leg kicks. They add up.
And
talking about old Mason's House.
There we go,
Max
separate.
Beat Nate for the belt with leg kicks. Do you remember that?
I did, and Nate caved in.
Knocked him down with leg kicks. And in that game, I think it was UFC 4. You could do that. You could win a fight with leg kicks, and I've never seen anything like it. They're only leg kick knockout. This game you cannot knock out with leg kicks, but they will become very.
It's hard. It's hard.
You know, your character will become staggered super easily with a kick to the leg.
Jackson with a combo.
Jackson with some good combo right there for sure.
Oh! Block! Is that it? Oh, he's up. Back up. Back up. Jackson, move the stick around. There you go. Jackson's up. He's up, though.
He did not block. He was taking punches left and right, and he just needed to cover his face. He couldn't do it. I thought it was over. I thought he took it.
Block the head. RB. RB.
Emory with the headset on, still coaching Jackson. Oh, nice flying knee attempt there. Oh, a bunch of leg kicks.
Oh!
Jackson has no stamina. Oh, he's clinching. He's clinching.
And this is what I'm talking about, the clutching rule.
They separate.
Wow, Jackson is taking a lot of damage.
Oh, you got to throw YX, YX. Oh. RB. Is he folded again?
It's over. He's dead.
He's count sheep. He's count sheep. He's count sheep. Jackson does not get the Mikhail story.
So far, Nate is 2-3 on his parlay.
DraftKings, ladies and gentlemen, put in your bets. You already missed out if you haven't cashed out yet. This next one's going to be the biggest one. What a performance from Heath. He killed it. He freaking was teeing off on Jackson. I couldn't believe it, ladies and gentlemen.
Now it's time for the boogeyman.
I'm gonna go around. I'm gonna go ahead and interview, and then we're gonna get it set up for our co-main event tonight. Jackson, come here. How do you feel after that performance? You know, Heath was a heavy hitter. He was able to get you, and did you expect him to be that strong?
Yeah.
How do you feel about this? How do you feel?
Shitty.
Wow. Can we expect you to be in the future? I will say this, Kyle, going in on a co-main event, he lost his first 4 fights in a row before getting his first win. You know, so he's in our co-main event tonight. You know, nothing's impossible. How do you feel?
Pretty shitty.
Can we see a Jackson return tonight? Yeah. Not tonight, but I guess the next time we do Mason's House Championship.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, some wise words from Jackson. Thank you, Jackson. It was an honor to call your fight. All right. Heath, what an insane first round knockout. How do you feel?
I really, I'm kind of bummed. I wanted it to be like a draw, first draw in Mason's House history. I want both of us to be 0-2, 0-4, but we can't all get what we want, Yep. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, Heath now 1-1. Do you think you're gonna climb the metaphorical ladder and become champion soon?
Maybe. I don't know.
Is there anybody you want to call out for your next fight?
Probably Mason.
Oh my goodness, his own prodigy, his own professor, Mason. He's calling him out right now. Ladies and gentlemen, somebody needs to let Mason know somebody's coming for him.
Yeah, I'm coming for Mason. I want him dead.
Ladies and gentlemen, some crazy words from Heath. He wants Mason dead. It will become Heath's House Championship after that. Any last words?
I'm gonna go spark up and do butt stuff.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner, Heath. Ladies and gentlemen, Gary, how do you feel about that?
It was a great match. Went exactly the way I thought it would go.
We've got some things.
And just after everything, great match. Honestly, just got to give it to both the fighters. Went exactly the way I did. My parlay did just hit, so I may actually retire early because I may not need the money to do this match anymore.
Tonight, this next fight will actually determine Nate's parlay. Nate has Kyle winning against Emory.
Let's go, Mikhail.
This is not a real parlay. We do not endorse gambling. Gamble responsibly. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go ahead and get this fight underway. But first, we're actually going to do some walkouts. So let's get that stuff ready. Gary, would you like to say some words while I get some things together?
Of course. Honestly, this one of these next fighters has been a dear and a close friend of mine. The one and only Emory, of course, that I'm speaking of. He's helped me out of a lot of rough places, and he even showed me a Mason's House Championship when I was financially struggling after failing to do the rug pull.
Okay, anyway, I got it. I got it, ladies and gentlemen. You know what? I came prepared for this very moment. What can I say about this first competitor, other than his name is Kyle, and they call him the underdog?
Let's go, Mikhail.
He's currently 2-7, and his 2 wins over former champions, as he got a TKO in his first ever victory against Nate, and a KO against me. Wow. He is on a 3-fight losing streak, but he's looking to turn that around to start climbing the ladder to beat former champion Emory. If he gets another former champion under his wins, I mean, that his last fight against Hunter Suggs, he almost won by decision, but Hunter Suggs got a last 30-second knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, this man has won in the Mason's House Award Ceremony Best Entrance, Best Underdog, and he did win Best KO, but it was Nate knocking him out. He is a future Hall of Famer for sure. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Kyle. Ladies and gentlemen, Kyle is here. His opponent, somebody who's fought him 3 times already. He's got a lot of haters. This man is referred to as the bad guy. He's 9-3 with 5 unanimous decisions, 1 split decision. One of the only, I think, 2 split decisions in Mason's House history.
Only one ever recorded.
3 KOs. He is a 2-time champion with 3 defenses. The most times a champion's been champion and the most defenses in Mason's House history. He's a 2-time Hall of Famer. He won Best Villain and he won Best Fight against Gary. He won Best Rival with him and Nate, and also tied for Best Rival with him and Gary. Gary, can you say some words about this competitor while I get this stuff together right here?
Yes. After many of my title fights with him, it's been a real rough couple of years, but I think he's got it.
Okay, I got it. Thank you, Gary. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the 2-time Emory. Ladies and gentlemen, Emory went around signing everybody. This fight is legendary. This fight has been in the making for a long time.
Sponsored by Expo.
Whew. Wow, that was insane. That was insane. Now,
both these fighters have a lot to prove tonight. You know, they both want to fight for the belt. They both want something. A bum, keeps giving it up, going back and forth. Can't decide if he wants to be here or not. Me, I'm a company man. I've been here. I've been rocking out with the company. I'm ready to get the belt, defending that belt. It doesn't matter. This fight really doesn't even matter who wins. I got Mikhail because that Mannheim parlay. Shout out DraftKings. 1-800-GAMBLE. Sponsor.
wait, hold on. 1 second. Okay. Are we okay. I don't know how long we didn't have audio, but I think we didn't have audio for a second. See ya. Woo. Okay, we're back. We've got audio. Everything's good. Had to fix the audio. You're good. Everybody's good to go. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have the one and only Emory as Conor McGregor and Kyle as Jose Aldo. Gary.
Well, this is a legendary fight, really. Who do you think?
This fight is crazy. Emory has 3 victories over Kyle.
You think he's got it this time? Like, that's my real question. Like, he's 3 losses, but like he's had a lot of training since then. You know, it's been years almost to put this to the last fight.
It's been years. Who has it? Who wants it more? We're getting people rooting for Jose in the chat. We're getting people on Kyle's side. Kyle currently 2-7, looking to make it 3-7. And once again, if he beats Emory, that will be his 3rd former champion. He's only beaten champions, ladies and gentlemen. And if he can get that win, he's definitely going to climb the ranks.
This would be another
if Emory didn't retire last event, this would be a championship fight. However, Emory did immediately unretire, so he does not have his belt. The belt is up for grabs tonight as Nate and Gary take on each other for the 4th time.
Nate is also clearly mad at this match. He is very passionate on side, rooting on Emory's downfall here.
Yep.
Emory is now getting up and kissing the crowd, throwing out kisses to every single one of them.
Yep.
Emory is now showing off the signature that he put on my arm. Now punching the camera also.
Yep. Did y'all make it 5 rounds? Okay. This is going to be a 5-round fight. 5-round co-main. Nate's saying it's not going to leave the first. I don't know. I will say, let me try to remember, out of their 3 fights, I think only 1 has ended early.
To finish a fight in a fraction of a second.
You do got to remember that. Kyle
Yep.
does have
Yep.
the
I remember now.
time.
So Emory.
Anyone makes that championship. So I think if he can't, if he doesn't lose this first round, he could go the distance. But he does have a tendency to, get his light put out quickly.
Emory, once again, as Conor McGregor, has the most. He has the most decisions in Mason's House Championship history. He has 2 decision wins over Kyle, 1 split decision and 1 unanimous decision. And then, lastly, on UFC 4, a different ballgame, he was able to get a knockout on UFC 4 against Kyle. But, honestly, we don't really count that. But we're about to see what these 2 competitors can do here tonight. Definitely putting them in title contention. What do you think, Gary? If you win the belt tonight after this, who would you rather fight?
Honestly, I'd rather give many people may disagree with me, but I'd rather give Kyle the shot at the championship, belt. He's put in a lot of work as a fighter. You know what I mean? He's got a pretty decent amount. Like, I was in a similar position to him once where I was only put up against champions and, I had to prove myself to a certain degree.
Right. Would you like to take this headset real quick while I go do something?
Of course. Once again, let's do a little bit of a pregame interview with our.
If you ever bet on that stupid DraftKings bet that Nathan Stein did, you can kiss that shit goodbye. It ain't happening. We don't lose. We prevail. That's it.
Again, our fighter in this corner, very confident in all of his bets and everything, or I should say confident in everyone else betting wrong. What does our bettors have to say?
We're cashing out, ladies and gentlemen. Give us the money. My guy over here, he's been training hard, working his ass off. It's time for him to fight for the belt. I want him. Don't worry about this guy over here. He's a bum talking on the mic. I'm about to take the belt. Me and Mikhail, next match. I'm calling it. Mikhail, you got anything you want to say before the fight? Yeah, I'm taking the belt.
I'm whooping his ass, and then I'm whooping your ass, Nate. I'm sorry. I know you're betting for me, but we're going to be enemies later on.
Thanks, shaking hands.
I want to see you win so I can whoop your ass.
Funny how both of these fighters disregard the even possibility of me winning this next match, but real interesting hypothesis. What do you think about that, Hunter?
I don't know, but I do know that both of these fighters are wearing white. Emory is Conor McGregor. Kyle is Jose Aldo. Both of these fighters have something to prove, and this fight may be a title contender fight. And the winner of the title tonight, Nate versus Gary, they're both watching very closely. Both of these fighters watching very closely, as it may determine who they fight in the Mason's House episode 3 of season 2 for their belt. It may be who is defending against. Oh, big kick up top from Emory. Emory, classic, going for his big kicks. Kyle being a little more defensive this round. Kyle might be a little rusty. He hasn't participated recently. I think Emory has one more participant.
There it is, swing and a miss.
Kyle, yeah, Emory has 3 more fights than Kyle. Oh, big up top from Emory. This fight will make Emory the fighter with the most fights.
Man, he was looking for the knockout there.
Unless there can be some dramatic comeback,
Right.
I think Emory will have this first round.
I mean, this round is half over. Kyle still has a chance. If Emory wins tonight, he will be the first Mason's House Championship fighter with 10 wins. Big body kick by Emory. Kyle is hurt. Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen. I did not think Kyle's body was taking that much damage. Oh, big hit up top. Oh. He's getting Kyle against the wall, but using a lot of stamina. Kyle needs to watch that body. That body's hurt. Big knee up top. Emory's kind of meticulously taking piece by piece.
Not giving him even a chance to breathe here.
No, he's putting a lot of pressure on this early round. Using a lot of stamina to do so, but is it worth it?
I think it may be. It seems like, again, like with the intimidation from this point on, I think Kyle is going to have to worry a lot more about all of his defense.
Right.
If he doesn't.
Well said. Well said.
Oh, thank you, Lilo, for the donation. Really
yeah, thank you, Lilo. Thank you, Lilo. Big kick up top from Emory. I mean, as somebody who's been able to have the privilege of being the commentary for every single one of the 3 Emory versus Kyle fights, I just feel honored to call this fight right here. Big kick up top from Emory. He's swinging. Kyle's blocking. Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen. Kyle is hurt this round. Big kick up top though. Oh, low stamina Kyle. He's backing up. He's got 5 seconds to survive. Big kick up top ends the round. Holy moly. What do you think about that round, Gary?
That was a beautiful round from both fighters. Very much so is going to be given to our previous champion, Emory Minheim, of course. I'll be taking this for you. But my fighter is in his corner. He is dramatically requesting that I get him water when our commentator returns. So, unfortunately, we will be brought back to, in my opinion, the lamer commentator pretty soon here, so I can get him one of our champions some water here. Lamer commentator?
Thank you. Better commentator. I had to go grab my phone. Oh my God, we've got Trace in the chat. This is unheard of, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know how I didn't see that. We've got Trace in the chat watching this fight.
This round, you've got to think that the barrage that he endured in that last round is still affecting him.
Oh, here's Tim Pump, Trace. Here's Tim Pump.
Trace, I just want to say, hey, that's really it.
Thank you, Tim Pump, for those words of wisdom. How do you feel about getting knocked out earlier? Are you feeling better? Oh, he's gone. He's gone. I think he just had a stroke. He's on the ground. Somebody help him. Somebody go help Tim Pump.
I think it's over.
We need somebody to go help Tim Pump. Okay, thank you. Trace, who do you got tonight? Emory is on cue. Emory, Conor McGregor. Kyle is Jose Aldo. This is a close fight. Emory seeming to have taken the first round. Kyle putting on a little bit more pressure this second round. Kyle, Emory, big hit up top. Stuns Kyle. His head is hurt. Big high knee from Kyle.
Solid shot to the body.
Oh my goodness, I'm on the edge of my seat watching this fight.
Changing the blows, two titans clashing.
Yeah, exactly. An unstoppable force and an immovable object. As Kyle having so much defense and Emory just unloading all the pressure he can.
All at this point would take is one good hit from either fighter.
Yeah, I mean,
be over.
this fight could still end with one good punch.
Front kick to the face. That is some nasty looking swelling
Ooh.
on that left eye.
Good hook in.
I mean, this is just ruthless.
The right hook misses.
So far, it looks like Emory has the first round. He may be taking the second round, but we're still about halfway there.
Looks for that front kick, but missed it.
That caught him.
Oh, Kyle taking some big hits up top.
Oh, very nice.
Ooh, good body kick from Emory. Ooh, another good body kick from Emory.
This is just a close one. Emory doing a lot of damage. He just can't. Kyle's looking for that range. He just can't get close enough. Emory's got a super long range with Conor McGregor. Jose Aldo a little stubbier than Kyle's probably used to playing. Ooh, big spinning body kick by Kyle. Oh, he is just taking so much damage this round.
He's landed some really
Struggling to find that range. Oh, barely blocks that in time. Beautiful block by Kyle.
Superman punch.
Emory with a solid right hand.
And the big right hand.
Another solid.
body kick, look at that.
Oh, body kick after body kick. But once it,
I must go to my fighter's corner.
Gary's going to Emory's corner to get him water, as Gary is in Emory's corner. This is I'm glad the camera is not on this. It's almost sensual in nature. I'm glad this is not being filmed. Kind of scared to be in the same room as what's going on over there. Nate behind Kyle. It appears. Oh, big kick from Emory right there. Beautiful kick. Honestly, I think Emory might have the first two rounds, but Kyle has he has 3 more rounds to go. You know, it's not a 3-round fight. This is a 5-round co-main event.
The beautiful Ariana.
Kyle needs to. I don't know. What does Kyle need to do?
Lose.
Oh, yep. Once again, Gary is in Emory's corner. I should have asked him that. But, you know, Emory is doing what he always does, and that's apply pressure. Oh, big overhand. Big overhand.
Will it backfire?
Another big overhand. 3 big overhands. Oh, as they both go for some sort of flying kick. Oh, ooh, big up top kick from Kyle.
Joe, you can see the effects of those body shots. There's a ton of
Oh, big kick up top from Emory. I mean, Emory is just using this distance to his advantage. Oh, Kyle closing the distance there. Oh, but getting Kyle. I think that's really what Kyle needs to do is he needs to get. Oh, spinning backhand takes Kyle down, but he gets right back up.
that's a heavy body kick.
Kyle really needs, I think, to close the distance and kind of get more in Emory's face before he starts swinging. Yes, kind of like that. Emory needs to keep him at bay. Emory probably needs to keep this distance as Connor is longer. Oh, big hit up top. Kyle, ladies and gentlemen, it's just bedtime.
Let's take a look at the KO here that
Ladies and gentlemen, another knockout from Emory as Emory takes down Kyle once again. A lot of wow. Wow, Nate's parlay does not hit. Wow. So we'll go ahead. Oh, he cashed it out. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll get some words from our competitors here. First, Kyle, how do you feel?
I came back, really thought I was going to come back strong, but you know what? There's always another time. There's always another fight.
Wins by knockout.
You put on a really good performance. You were just being overwhelmed with pressure and distance. Do you think picking the stubbier fighter was a bad decision, or do you not regret that decision?
I definitely do regret picking the short, stubby dude.
Ladies.
Trace, I'm sorry about your parlay.
Is there anybody else after this fight is all said and done? Is there anybody you would like to call out for a possible future fight?
You know what, Emory, I call you out for a rematch.
No, he's calling Emory out for a fiver, a fifth fight. He's gonna do it, ladies and gentlemen. We might have to book that fight. Kyle,
I won't be short. I'll be taller.
Any final words?
I don't even know, Chad. Just I hope I win.
Indeed.
Indeed.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the winner here, Emory. We have the winner here, Emory. Ladies and gentlemen, Emory, how do you feel fighting Kyle and winning this time? Does it feel different from the other times? What's going through your head right now?
I feel win's the same. I feel loss is different. But I just had to get something off my nerves real quick. Kyle deserved that title, title. I'm sorry, me slipping up. I'm always usually fighting for the title. Kyle deserved that fight, and he got it. Maybe the next life we can fight again.
Are you saying there's no chance of Emory versus Kyle 5?
There's always a chance. Money talks. But I want to call out Lincoln Joe Preston. You've been ducking me. You see me, boy? You're going to have to fill up your diaper and call your daddy. Because I'm coming. And also, Trey. Trey got cold feet. I think I deserve the shot of the title. And then Lincoln.
Calling out a newborn. Anyway, Gary, how do you feel about that fight? Do you think if you win tonight that Emory's going to be your opponent, or do you see yourself taking on a different challenge?
At this point, he's clearly shown that he doesn't want the belt itself. After retiring with the belt, how many times now? Two or three. I don't think he's a man for the belt. So I don't know if I'd want to fight him. He does seem clearly set on beating a baby up. So I think I'll let him have that fight. If he wins that fight, I'd be willing to give him the belt.
They're just afraid to take that fight from Lincoln. That's all it is. I'm not afraid of anything. That's the difference.
We've got people in the chat saying money's on the baby.
Money is on the baby, apparently. Either way, someone I would be willing to give that fight to. Let's see. What's a couple
we've got some winners tonight.
I'd be willing to give you that fight.
The Wolf? Me? The CEO?
Yeah.
Wow. What a fight that would be.
I don't have a lot of fights against you, CEO, so I think it'd be an interesting one.
Wow. What an amazing call out that was. I wasn't even expecting it. Ladies and gentlemen, Emory becoming the first Mason's House fighter to reach 10 victories and now has passed the record for most Mason's House fights. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm almost emotional here. Kyle, unfortunately taking another loss, but I could see his skill increasing and growing, maybe throwing him to the wolves and putting him up against the person who's had the most fights in Mason's House history was not a good idea, but we will try again. The game is it is rigged. It is run by the mob. So we're getting Emory coming out with some ice on his arm after that. Emory, how do you feel, man? Talk to me right now.
I feel sore. I feel I gotta get something off my chest here. That shit that Gary said, that was unacceptable. You're saying I don't deserve to hold a belt when I held it 3 times, defending it multiple times. I'm the longest defending champion, double-time Hall of Famer. You can't deny my right to fight for the belt again. It's ridiculous. That's absurd. Listen, everyone's afraid to fight. Everyone's afraid to fight. Why is everybody afraid to fight a baby? A baby. It's terrible. But I'd like to take this time because I'm getting old, man. I can't. I can't.
What are you about to say right now?
I can't do this anymore, man. I want to take this time to. I want to take this time. I miss going home every night feeling like crap. What I'm trying to say is I want to take this time to apologize to absolutely nobody because a double-time Hall of Famer does what the fuck he wants.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get this next fight underway here soon. First, we have to introduce our 2 fighters. Our first fighter is returning after let me get it set up. Is returning after retiring and actually taking it somewhat serious. This fighter is 4-4 with split decisions, with KOs, a unanimous decision. He's Willie's cousin. He was voted 2 of the best awards at Mason's House Awards ceremony, and that was best champion. He was voted best champion at the time where there were only 2, that being this fighter and Emory. And he was also voted best fighter in the whole league. He has one of maybe 2 split decision wins. And he took 2 losses in his first 2 fights ever before taking the championship fight against Nate, winning, going on a 4-fight streak, and is now currently on a 2-fight losing streak. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome the controversial champion himself, Gary. Hold on. Ladies and gentlemen, Gary has entered the building. Our next fighter in the championship match.
We can skip this one if you want.
Emory wants me to skip. He is 5-6. He has 3 TKOs and 2 KOs. He's a one-time champion after beating Gary. After Gary beat this man from the vacant belt. He has a TKO against Guile, a TKO against Gary, a KO against Emory, a KO against Gary. Before he lost to Matt. He went on a 2-fight winning streak before an L. Then won again, took 2 more L's. He's on a 2-fight losing streak. Nate versus Gary 2 is the only match in the Hall of Fame of matches. He was voted best KO and best rival. This man has the fastest finish in all of Mason's House Championship. 14 seconds.
Might have to look into that.
In the knockout he had against Kyle. But without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, we have the one and only, the Cookie Monster, Nate. Ladies and gentlemen.
Thank God. Hey, man, the trash is that way. You're here. You're the trash guy, right?
Emory immediately calling out Nate as they are big rivals. But honestly, these are 2 of Emory's biggest rivals, both of them here right now. Emory has, like I've said, 3 losses. And if Trey was here, if Trey was standing next to these 2 competitors, it would be the only 3 people to have ever beaten Emory, as they are, in order, Gary, Nate, Trey. 2 of those fighters are about to fight right now for the belt that Emory vacated in the last episode. This is a legendary moment. These fighters have fought 3 times. Their first fight, Nate was able to get an early knockout on Gary. And then after Gary took another loss, he was 0-2, took the last second opportunity to fight Gary for the belt and put on the Hall of Fame match of Gary versus Nate 2 for the vacant belt. Absolute all-time classic Hall of Fame bout. Gary would defend it, and then he would take on Nate, where Nate would get a UFC 4 knockout. They take each other on in UFC 2 again for the 3rd time. And we're going to see who is going to win here tonight. Nate as Johnny Hendricks and Gary as Tyron Woodley. 2 fighters here. They've gone back and forth. Like I've said, Nate won the first, Gary won the second, Nate won the third, granted on a different game. So, in a way, this could be a trilogy fight if you look at it that way. The live odds are, I would say, Nate's probably the favorite. Nate's probably looking at a -125. Gary's looking at probably a +150 because he's been inactive. You know, he's got 2 losses against Nate. Gary is 4-4 as Nate is 5-6. You know, that's 3 more fights than Gary has under his whole record. Gary is also formerly retired, coming out of retirement for this fight. Once again, this fight was a short notice fight. Nate's original opponent, Trey, was not able to show up, and with mere hours to go, Gary made the call to show up and get a controller in his hand. Emory, I know you hate both of these people, as the winner of the Mason's House Best Rival was a tie between you and Nate and between you and Gary. So if you had to guess who is going to win this fight, who would you guess? If $1 million was on the line, who are you putting it on?
Man, I want them both to lose. I'm just going to be honest with you. I would root for the Taliban before I root for Nate and Gary. I mean, it's just deep hatred and competitiveness between all of us. I mean, I don't want any of them to win. But I'm sorry, there's a drunk man in the crowd right now. With security.
Both of these fighters 170. A 3-inch reach advantage for Tyron Woodley, though. Both of these fighters currently on a 2-fight losing streak. This will change as one of these fighters will get the dub and become the second ever 2-time champion. Emory is currently a 2-time champion. One of these fighters will become a 2-time champion to tie the record. This is insane. Who will get the dub tonight?
If I had to choose.
If you had to choose.
Because one of them is going to be the 2-time champion.
Right.
And there's only one 2-time champion right now.
Currently, yeah.
Right now. It would have to be Gary.
Gary. He's put his money on
Because
Gary.
When Gary comes up to me and starts talking, his breath doesn't stink as bad as Nate does.
He's going based on breath. Once again, Gary, Tyron Woodley, Nate, Johnny Hendricks. This fight is insane, ladies and gentlemen.
So I walked outside not too long ago and I saw Nate trying to feed his car a carrot, thinking it was a horse. That actually happened, and I was just astonished. I'm like, where did you find this guy? And then he popped up for steroids, and then I was like, okay.
Right. Emory, how do you feel knowing that these two fighters have both beaten you?
Well, so they both popped out for steroids. That's the thing. So they really didn't beat
You think we need to do more drug tests under the Mason's House Championship?
Absolutely, but just
not me. A lot
of
steroid usage going on, you think?
Just not me.
Yeah, just not you. Just don't drug test you, drug test everyone else?
Yeah, so I think that's fair.
Yeah.
Because I built this company.
Right.
Basically, brick by brick.
Yeah.
I built this company brick by brick. With the help of you, of course. I can't.
Of course.
Herb Dean coming up here.
Oh, Herb. Oh, that's not Herb Dean. That's Mario Yamasaki.
Who said Herb? Hey, get your referee right.
Dude.
Jesus.
Ladies and gentlemen, yep. Emory here commentating this
Gary
fight.
did not shake hands
Emory
with me right there.
does not like either of these fighters. I will say I've never seen either of these fighters use either of these fighters. I've never seen Nate use Johnny Hendricks, and I've never seen Gary use Tyron Woodley. More of a Doo-Ho Choi fan. Oh, big. These are big boys, too. These are much bigger. Usually these guys fight lower. I'm talking flyweight. I'm talking featherweight, bantamweight. But these guys are some big fighters.
Has there been a heavyweight title?
A heavyweight title fight? No. This isn't heavyweight. I believe this is welterweight.
And Nate's coming with the combos. Gary's got to really watch his head. But see, what people have to realize, what Nate does when he fights,
he's applying pressure.
He goes head.
Oh, whoa. Big uppercut.
Nate goes head.
Right. Body. Yep.
Head.
Ooh, body kick.
And then once you get a little bit loose on your head, then he starts attacking your body. And you just have to watch. Gary's a little bit of a wild card. Gary likes to throw in his heavy punches and then attack your body. And then watch him.
Oh, big up top. Gary, I will say Gary has been very strategic so far. He's been blocking a lot, and he's been punching when the time is right. Nate has been trying to gain volume, game overall punches kind of work for the judges. See, look at that. Boom. Gary landed one punch. It was a little harder, but Nate landed 4. What are the judges going to say when they look at it?
So when you're talking about the blocking, he came to my camp. His team begged me to come to my camp, and I'm like, okay, fine, I can squeeze you in. I squeezed him in.
Who, Gary?
Yeah, Gary.
Okay.
And he learned the blocking technique from me.
He learned how to block from you.
Exactly.
Right.
I taught him pretty much everything that he knows.
Exactly.
And so that's kind of really what I want to, because I'm going to get some of that credit.
You always want that credit, you do.
Well, that's not what it's about. It's about bringing people together.
Yeah, of course.
And then tearing them apart.
Oh, tearing them apart. So, do you think whoever wins tonight here, you're going to challenge for the belt? Or do you think you want to take these fights outside of the championship again, like you've been doing tonight?
Here's the thing: anything's on the table.
Right.
Anything's on the table. I'm not going to refuse anything.
Right.
Every fight that
Are you trying to become the first ever? Was it 3-time champion?
I would break a record.
You would break a record. You are, I believe, a 2-time champion right now.
And then I defended twice.
Yep, you have 3 defenses actually, the most defenses in Mason's House history.
So there you go again.
I don't believe Nate has a defense. I know Gary has a defense. Big hit, big kick up top. These guys are putting it on the line. They're getting in they're meeting in the middle, and they're just laying it down.
What Gary's failing to do right now is applying pressure. Gary gets in the middle a little bit loose, and then somehow Nate finds a way to get out.
Yep.
And Gary needs to find a way to pin him in there and stay in that corner.
The pin and stay, yeah, classic.
That's kind of how I kind of got Kyle out. Is that I kept breaking his body.
You had
just attacked.
You had a lot of pressure building up in that fight. Of course, I mean, you applied some of the most pressure I've ever seen in a fight.
Thank you for the donation.
Do the belts carry over in other UFCs? So we've experimented with doing other UFC games such as 3 and 4. We keep the same stats. Like Emory has 10 wins right now. If he fights in UFC 3, 4, 5, he still has 10 wins. If he wins, he's going to have an 11th. So we've experimented with other games. It's just people usually don't have as much fun with other games. UFC 2, people seem to have the most fun with. People enjoy watching the most. But, you know, everything's still on the table. You know, I believe we tried 4 for a little bit the most.
4 that you just got knocked out pretty quickly, and that wasn't too much fun. There wasn't much strategy in that. It was just kind of swinging and praise.
Right.
And it was kind of very
UFC 2 is
good on
yeah.
the viewers.
Yeah, viewers, you know, we noticed a viewer decrease on the YouTube Shorts, on the YouTube and the Twitch streams when we were doing other UFCs, surprisingly, the newer ones.
Yeah, in the UFC too, you're pretty much a tank.
You get knocked out easier, and then it's just like not as fun to watch. The matches end really quickly.
A lot more cool combos
but look at this, Gary doing a big combo right there.
In UFC 4, you would have got knocked out like that.
You might have, yeah. I feel like you don't recover.
Good
big combo. You don't recover as well in the newer UFCs. I feel like you get hit in the head once, you're going to be permanent head damage the rest of the fight.
Yeah.
This game, you have a chance to recover.
You see those parries that Gary was doing right there?
Gary, that first round might be too close to call. Maybe leaning Nate, but this round so far is looking like a good Gary round. 2 minutes in. This is another accelerated fight. We've done all we've never. I don't think we've had a fully accelerated card before. I think we do normal time.
Stamina right here is getting low.
This might be our.
I think Nate's trying to hold out right now with the stamina bar because you look at Gary's, you look at Nate's. Nate's just got a little bit more gas left in the tank. So I'm interested to see. Ooh, good combination.
Thank you for the chat. Yeah, I mean this fight. We've been hyping this fight up for at least a couple hours because once again it was a short notice. Gary stepping in for a different fighter. But luckily Gary was right around the corner and able to take this fight on short notice. With this is their 4th time clashing.
So with Trey not showing up.
Yep.
Who wins? What's the fight? That's what I want to know.
You think Trey should get a fight?
Well, I don't know. He didn't make weight, you know, and he's not here right now. Should he?
We're seeing some Gary support in the chat.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Do you think he deserves a fight?
Verted Dingo Dog has been supporting Gary recently as of the last chat. So we've got some Gary fans, you know. This has been a big uppercut.
I want to take this time. Look, the viewers that are watching right now. If you look at Nate's body and then you look at
some Nate supporter in the chat. Some Nate support.
Report him.
We're doubling down on Nate support. We've got a lot more Nate support. As Gary throws some big uppercuts. Nate might have been distracted by hearing about all his love and support he has in the chat. Big hit up top from Nate.
But I say, look at Nate's body.
Nate's body's hurt.
Body.
Yep.
And you start to see the strategy a little bit. Oh my God. You start to see the strategy a little bit.
Yep.
No matter where Gary chooses to punch, it's gonna hurt him tremendously. If Nate keeps his target in the arm and the head, he's gonna take away. Gary's gonna be able to be like, okay, fine, I'm just gonna use this.
Right. Already with a body kick from Gary. Going big up top as well.
Good leg kick by Hendricks. Nice hook there.
Big swinging up top, swinging down low.
Gary got 2 punches in the back.
Big jabs and almost an elbow from Nate. That could have been a real difference maker in this fight.
Look at the body. Nate's only attacking the head.
Big uppercut. I mean, sometimes that's all you need to do. You know, you get enough head damage and the person, they just get knocked right out. Big kicks up top.
misses.
That's not a damage.
That's all right.
He's doing a really good job of timing these shots.
Oh wow, big hit up top from Nate. Kick to the body from Gary. This has been a real good back and forth battle. Oh! Wow, Nate gets the first knockdown of the fight. Like I've said, their first fight ended with Nate getting a KO early. Their second fight was a Hall of Fame fight. Absolute amazing 25 real minutes that these guys.
Got some bad taste in his mouth after losing like that?
No, because Nate immediately went on to knock Gary out later on in his career. So, you know, this is, but that big decision win definitely was, you know, that was Nate's first loss was Gary. So, big kick up top from Gary. Gary's starting to apply some good pressure here. Using up a lot of stamina, though. You got to look at the stamina. Yep.
Nate has a lot more gas in the tank than Gary
He does. Oh, big. Oh, my goodness, these jabs. They don't, they don't take much stamina, but they do a lot of damage. So, I mean, like look at that. Gary's just taking blow after blow. These jabs are deadly. Gary kind of gets a practice shadow boxing. Ooh, oh my gosh, he barely almost gets a parry on that. Where's Perry?
Nate's just trying to win this round. He's just kind of playing defense right now. And then look, he's just attacking.
This is just a beautiful back and forth.
There he swung with a haymaker.
Hoping you guys enjoy this fight. We're about halfway through the fight.
Who do you think got fight tonight?
Fight of the night, I mean.
Oh, good combos by Nate.
Gary's got low stamina. It's hard to tell. I mean, there were some good knockouts, some good slugfests. I think the very first night, though, with the very first fight with Emma and Maggie being a slugfest, a war, was a really good fight so far. I think every other fight has ended early, if I remember correctly.
Final seconds of round number 3. 3 rounds in the books.
But I mean, Sean knocking out Elias almost immediately was just might be a performance of the night.
He's trying to skip through everything. He's trying to get this thing over with.
Round 4.
Let's see, round 4. Honestly, I was thinking Gary was winning the first half, but Nate's been doing a lot of pressure, doing a lot of damage. I think he realized what he was mistaking in the first couple rounds. He's been really switching it around. I think so far, maybe now Nate's winning this fight. If you would ask me in the first couple rounds, maybe Gary, but I'm thinking Nate's winning. An absolute classic so far, ladies and gentlemen. Big hits up top from Nate. Looks like these jabs, if I had to guess, I honestly think these jabs are going to knock somebody out. Somebody's going to get jabbed and just fall right over. Both of these fighters. Ooh, big body damage from Gary. Oh, big parry as Gary goes for some leg kicks after the parry. Very interesting technique. Oh, big uppercut kick combo from Gary as Nate tries to duck down, eats a knee and an uppercut. Emory's saying this fight's a boring one. Honestly,
I was thinking it was almost nap time.
Oh, you're saying it. You think somebody's going to go to sleep in the fight? Wow.
Oh.
He's thinking we're thinking somebody might be going to bed here soon. Both of these fighters are absolutely putting it all on the line. Both are on a 2-fight losing streak. Both former champions fighting for the vacant belt right now. First time they fought for the vacant belt, same situation. Emory retired, dropped the belt. Gary was able to get it by decision. Oh, Gary's taking a lot of damage. He was able to do a good bit of damage, though, but he took a fair bit of damage to the head.
He connects with the hook to the head.
Oh.
Now he's kind of.
Nate's arms are hurt, which means his blocking's not going to be as good as Gary gets a few punches in there. He's preheating. Oh, big, beautiful 1-2. Oh my God, what an uppercut from Gary from downtown. Yeah, I agree. It does not look good for Gary, but honestly, he's been doing some pretty good blows this round. If he doesn't get it done in this round, he could possibly end it in the last round.
A minute left.
You know, anything could happen. 1 minute left. Once again, accelerated time. First time we've ever done this. We're testing it out.
There's that front kick again.
This is definitely the longest fight of the night so far.
Gary's got to be a little bit closer.
Gary's lacking some stamina as they go into the last one. Nate's got a pretty good bit. He's been reserved, doing jabs, doing low stamina moves. Gary's been doing a lot of big stamina, heavy hitting moves, going for a parry. Oh, eats some punches.
2 seconds, 1 second.
Wow, we're entering the 5th and final round as both of these fighters are going to put it all on the line. This fight could go any which way. I think we're going to see a knockout this round.
You think so?
I think so. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. First 10 seconds go. As a big kick up top from Gary. Gary going with deliver. Oh, he needs to close that distance. These fighters staying pretty far back away from each other. Get some jabs. Wow! Whoa! Wow, a good knockdown from Gary. Wow, did you see that? That was a 1-2 jab, leg kick, and then another 1-2 jab up top. Put Nate on his back.
Oh my God!
Oh my goodness. Wow, Gary gets knocked down. I was too stunned to speak. Right after Gary gets a knockdown, he gets knocked down. That might have been one of the craziest combos I've seen. 1-2 up top, jab, kick on the bottom, 1-2 jab. Oh, Gary goes for it again, but he just can't get it as Nate is probably expecting that one now.
Look at Nate's arms.
Nate,
Back up.
yep.
If Gary can
Nate's
play a
arms
little
are
bit of
hurt.
defense and counter.
Oh, barely gets that block. This round has been super back and forth so far. We're about. Gary's hurt. Nate's applying the pressure. He's chasing him down.
3 minutes remain
Oh,
in round 5.
this fight it's going to end here soon. We're about halfway through the last round. This fight has been back and forth.
That huge head kick was blocked. And again he uses the teeth.
Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen.
close that
I'm really
distance.
hoping it. Oh, big hit,
Good hit
bad.
right there.
Yep, good hit.
Hendricks gets hit with
Good
that
high
inside
up
leg
top
kick.
kick. Going for some low kicks. Get some points from the
There you
judges.
go.
Up top kick.
There you go.
Oh my goodness. 2 minutes left, which is really just 1 minute if you think about it.
The right hook misses.
Oh!
He's in
Oh!
big trouble here.
Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa!
Whoa. Get up, stand up.
Oh! Nate.
You got to get him to a certain position.
Wow, Nate jumping on top of Gary. Very controversial
I don't
moment.
like that call. He's stalling that
He
time. right
he
there.
definitely he got 30 seconds off of this round easily.
Watch
Wow.
your head, watch your head.
We have 1 minute on the clock.
Very controversial moment. I know that's going to be trending soon. Big hit up top from Nate. Oh my goodness, Gary's hurt, low stamina. Does he have what it takes to end this fight here?
40 seconds.
40 seconds. Does he have what it takes?
30 seconds.
I think Nate might have it by decision if he doesn't do it. He's hurt. Oh, he's chasing him down. 20 seconds. Oh, big kick, big combo from Gary. 10 seconds.
Counter. 4,
3, 2. Ladies and gentlemen, what an absolute amazing fight these two fighters have just put on. Back and forth, beautiful. I don't know, this was a super close fight.
Absolutely agree. Big shots landed and excellent.
Dude, it was so, I don't even know how to score it round by round. Super close fight. I cannot wait to see whose hand gets raised. Once again, Gary, Tyron Woodley put some high power in there. Nate, Johnny Hendricks was able to do a lot of punching, a lot of striking when he needed to be. Very technical. You know, he was like a sniper. Emory's betting on Ty right here. You know, who are the judges going to raise? This was an absolute slugfest, an instant classic. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen, to the judges.
The judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges score the contest 50-45. Played the winner by unanimous decision, Tyron, the chosen one.
Ladies and gentlemen, Gary has taken the victory and reclaims
Unanimous decision.
his chat. Wait, ladies and gentlemen, Gary is once again the Mason's House Championship champion. There he is holding the belt, his belt now. The custom-made Mason's House Championship belt. Ladies and gentlemen, Wow, what an absolute fight. And let's take a look at the statistics here. Let's figure out how this fight even went. Wow. Wow. Wow, total strikes being almost exactly even, but Gary with the bigger punches, bigger significant strikes. Johnny Hendricks did get 3 knockdowns, though. Wow, that was just a super close. Let's go round by round. Yet, like I said, Gary putting on a lot of pressure with big strikes. Nate adding a bunch of little strikes here and there, here and there. Second round, once again, I was thinking Gary. Once again, Gary. Third round, Nate started to pick it up. Fourth round, he was doing a lot of jabs. Ladies and gentlemen, Nate, let's hear it. How do you feel right now?
The refs and the judges are a bunch of bums. We all know this commission's rigged. You know how it goes at Mason's House Championship. Everything's rigged up for Emory to win. You know, Hunter's got the oil, Emory's got the lube. You know how it goes, ladies and gentlemen. I'll be back for the belt at one point, you know.
Is there anyone you would like to call out for your next fight?
Not really, man. I think that might be it for me, you know? Fought for the belt so many times, you know? I think I might as well give it up, you know? It's been a good time. It's been a long time career. You know, it's been a good one, but all good things must come to an end, you know?
Is this you announcing a retirement?
It's over. I lay down the gloves.
Ladies and gentlemen, Nate lays down his gloves and retires. Will we ever see him in Mason's House Championship again? I don't know, but what an amazing career he's had. 5-7. He is an absolute legend in the sport. He's got wins over Emory, over Gary, over Kyle. He's got wins over some heavy hitters. But ladies and gentlemen, let's get to the champion, the new champion, the new 2-time champion. He is now 5-4. Is the second ever fighter to become a 2-time champion, standing right next to the other fighter who was a 2-time champion. Gary, how do you feel?
As I said in the beginning, you already knew how it was going to go. Last time I put this exact same situation, I won it immediately, and, you know, it happened again. That's all I have to really say about it. But what I will say is that put me up against Emory again, just like last time.
He's signifying that it will be bedtime. The first time Gary became champion, he was 0-2, up against Nate for the vacant belt that Emory dropped, put on a Hall of Fame award-winning match. Now, Emory dropping the belt again, going up against Nate. Super last second. I'm talking an hour or 2 hours. Last second switch, able to reclaim the belt, become the 2-time champ. Gary, does it feel familiar, this feeling, or is this a whole new thing, a whole new ball game?
You know, it's got a bit of a new feeling. I wasn't expecting my opponent to retire if he lost. I don't know how I feel about that. I feel a little bad almost. I feel like I could have, you know, he was having a really good career, but, you know.
That's funny. He's a champion and a comedian.
But, you know, besides that new feeling, it's pretty similar. You know, I'm kind of experiencing like a high like no other. You know, this belt back in my hands feels great. This time, I'm not going to lose it by switching to some bum game and losing it there, you know?
You did switch to UFC 4 where you were knocked out. You were playing CM Punk against Nate, who was playing George St. Pierre. And and you did get knocked out, and it was a sad sight to see. But you are now the champion again. Is there anyone in this league, here today or gone, is there anybody you would like to call out for your first defense?
This league of bums?
Yes, this one.
So I either got to call out a guy who retires the belt at every single opportunity, or some newbie. Get some people's numbers up first, man. Then I'll call someone out.
So are you saying you will not be fighting for your belt until you see some real challenge?
That's what I'd like to. Yeah. That's exactly what I'm saying.
Ladies and gentlemen, Gary with some heavy-handed announcements here. It appears that Emory is on the phone. Emory, is there anything you'd like to say right now?
So I'm on the phone with President Donald Trump. He's trying to tell me, you know, wanting to go golfing with me right now.
That's not a good look, man. That's not a good look anymore. That's.
Ladies and gentlemen, these two longtime rivals. Gary, do you ever see a Emory fight in your near future?
1 second, Obama's calling.
Hold on. Obama's calling on the phone with Emory. Trump on the phone with Emory. Obama on the phone with Gary. I mean, they are both two important people.
Oh, no, Madonna, I'm busy.
Madonna on the phone with Emory now.
Do
do either of you like want to say anything to end?
Absolutely.
Okay, Emory's gonna.
Sorry, I had to hang up on Madonna.
Yeah, I'll meet her, I guess. Yeah.
Go ahead, Emory.
You think you have a way to bring back?
I'm getting old, man. I'm getting old. You know, I had to give myself an ice bath, you know, to just get back in the ring. But I could still take Gary anytime, anywhere. It doesn't even matter. Gary had to go to my camp to win this fight, and it doesn't even matter because now I have to destroy the very thing I created. A good champion. A good champion. But it's time to put him in timeout because he's been a bad little boy. Who? It doesn't matter who, when, where, or what. Lakers in 5.
Gary, is there any final words you'd like to say as champion? Anything else you'd like to say for the Mason's House Championship stream?
I will say one thing. There is one person that I'd be willing to call out. I've called him out before. That's you, Wolf. That's you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Gary calling out the CEO, me. You know, honestly, I just feel really bad for my competitors, you know, losing their belts over and over if I were to come back. So we'll see about that. We'll see how it is in the future. Maybe I'll come back. But it's just going to be a shame to vacate the belt again once I retire. But
Lincoln, I'm coming for you. You can't hide from me.
What a stream. Thank you for everybody watching. Thank you, Verted Dingo Dog, being in the chat. You know, thank you, Trace. Thank you, Kayla, for being in the chat. You know, Charlie and Cam in the chat. You know, this was beautiful. I'm glad to have you guys all here. This is going to be on YouTube, The Mr. Waters. Check it out. We'll probably do some YouTube shorts. Maybe announce the next stream at some point soon. We do them like once a month. But until next time, you know, it's been a great stream. Glad to have you guys. And welcome to Mason's House.